Okay, it's time now for a look at some of the new films that are out for the long weekend. We're joined live by film critic Richard Crouse. Richard, good to see you. Let's start
Nice to see you.
by taking a peek at the Potter adjacent world of Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, this is the latest part of the Wizarding World franchise. It's called Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. It's in theaters only this weekend, and it continues the story that we've seen as part of this Wizarding World franchise. In this particular episode, we have Dumbledore, played here by Jude Law as a young man. Remember, these are the sequels to the Harry Potter shows. So we've got Dumbledore. He's a young man. He knows that Grindelwald, played by Mads Mikkelsen, taking over for Johnny Depp, is looking to take control of the wizarding world and start a war with the Muggles, the real people, the non-wizards. And he does everything he can to stop them. And this is a big, handsome-looking movie, like they all are. For my money, it relies just a little too heavily on computer-generated imagery to create all the magical effects that you have. So on one hand, it'll make your eyeballs dance a little bit, but the CGI kind of overpowers the characters, I thought, the story a little bit. So what you end up with is a movie like Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore that's all about magic, but doesn't feel very magical. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and it's in theaters this weekend.
Okay, next up is Mark Wahlberg and a story of a pugilistic priest.
Yes, this is based on a true story. A guy called Stuart Long was the inspiration. When we first meet him, he's a boxer, played by Mark Wahlberg, and he's good, but not quite good enough to go professional. Then he has a health issue that makes him give up boxing, so he decides, well, he's an impulsive guy, why not move to Los Angeles and become an actor? So he attempts to become an actor in Los Angeles. That doesn't work out so well for him, but while he's in Hollywood, he meets a young woman who happens to be very involved in the Catholic Church. So as part of his way of courting her, he helps her teach Sunday school. A relationship evolves not only with this woman, but with the church itself. And eventually he decides that he wants to become a priest and make a huge change in his life. As I say, based on a true story, there is inspiration in every frame of this story, and the story of how religion and its power to change lives is very important. We'll have a lot of people saying amen. The thing for me, though, is that it felt like a movie of the week. The motivations seemed kind of black and white to me, a little bit cardboardy in the character department. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's opening on Easter weekend. It has a good message for those who want to follow it, but for me, I just wanted more from it.
Okay, we're going to wrap up with your winner of the week. That would be All My Puny Sorrows.
Yeah, All My Puny Sorrows is a family drama about 2 sisters played by Alison Pill and Sarah Gadon. One is a struggling writer, the other a very successful concert pianist, but she is plagued by depression and wants to end her life. And it's the story of their family and their reaction to her decision. This is based on a very popular novel by Miriam Toews. It is nicely brought to life on screen by director Michael McGowan, who not only manages to find the real underlying current of what happens in a situation like this, the exasperation from the family, the love that you can feel palpable between the sisters, but also the occasional humor that comes out of this as well. So there's a lot going on here in a deceptively simple film. It's called All My Puny Sorrows. It's in theaters right now, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars.
All right, Richard Crouse, thanks so much. Have a great long weekend.
You too. Thanks for having me.